I'm like the proud mother. Yes, do you see my smile? Jeez.
Yes, we see that beautiful smile. Model Kim Porter stepped out in Los Angeles on Monday night to support her son, Quincy Brown.
You know, when it all happened, I was filming away. So, you know, there was, you know, I'm like the rock of the family, you know, especially when it comes to, you know, times where it's like family is really needed, you know, and now I think I'm back.
That the night before Kim Porter passed, that she group text some close friends saying that he got me, and that Kim also insinuated in that text that she felt like she had been poisoned.
This update hit hard, especially for those who felt let down when 50 Cent's Diddy documentary completely skipped over Kim Porter's mysterious passing. That silence sparked endless conversation, leaving fans and followers speculating. Now it seems things might finally be shifting. Reports suggest Kim's oldest son, Quincy Brown, is allegedly teaming up with 50 Cent for a brand new documentary focused solely on Kim. That news immediately drew attention because, for a while, Quincy's actions had raised questions. He appeared at Diddy's trial for just one day, which some interpreted as quiet support, but the truth may run deeper. Quincy has never gone online defending Diddy, never clapped back at anyone, and never acted loudly or provocatively like Christian did. Instead, he remained calm, composed, and completely outside the chaos, which already made him stand out. Unlike Christian and Justin, whose names have surfaced in lawsuits connected to Diddy, Quincy's name has never been linked to anything controversial. That clean record sets him apart from Diddy's biological sons in a major way. Sources now suggest Quincy has been thinking ahead, staying close, paying attention, and ensuring his sisters were okay before engaging publicly. His measured approach indicates someone who watches, listens, and moves deliberately, highlighting a contrast between staying informed quietly versus being caught in the spotlight of controversy.
I don't mean to be the super big brother dad, but this is nuts. I might record the whole ride. I might run out of storage.
I forgot my license is in my name.
Oh, you need that. What'd you get?
My license.
And what do you need to drive?
Sources say Quincy stayed close until Diddy was taken into custody, then began moving differently. With Diddy now behind bars, Quincy is reportedly ready to address long-standing rumors around Kim's passing. If 50 Cent fully supports the project, this documentary could make a major industry impact. Quincy's approach has always been measured, standing apart from Diddy's other sons and showing a calm, deliberate way of handling events.
An enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life, and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is dead.
Quincy was nowhere to be seen, and the twins were also out of sight, which set the internet buzzing. Around the same time, Jaguar Wright hinted that Quincy might have been quietly cooperating with authorities. That suggestion alone fueled endless online speculation, with fans and followers debating what his absence could really mean.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. And lastly,
After he was questioned by the feds.
after.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection.
Let's be clear. The rumor that Quincy was in witness protection doesn't hold up. Everyone saw him at Diddy's trial with the rest of the family, and that single appearance undermines that theory entirely. Despite speculation, insiders say Quincy stayed close to Diddy for one clear reason: to protect his sisters. Sources claim he was deeply concerned about their safety and committed to keeping a promise he made to his mother, Kim Porter, to always look out for them. Throughout all the public discussion about Kim's passing, Quincy maintained remarkable silence. No interviews, no social media outbursts, no public accusations, nothing. But according to insiders, that silence wasn't just about privacy, it was strategy. Quincy allegedly understood that any public move against Diddy would have to be timed perfectly. He waited, observed, and ensured he moved cautiously, making sure his sisters were shielded from the spotlight and speculation. Now, that moment may finally be arriving. Reports suggest Quincy is working on a full-length documentary focused on Kim's life, her legacy, and the unanswered questions surrounding her tragic passing. With all the history and tension involved, and with 50 Cent reportedly backing the project, there's speculation this documentary could reveal details that few expected to see publicly. Kim's story never fully settled, and the anticipation surrounding the project has fans and insiders paying close attention. On November 15, 2018, Kim was found unresponsive in her Los Angeles home. A family member reportedly discovered her, and by the time help arrived, it was too late. She was pronounced dead at just 47 years old, and the news shocked everyone. Her sudden passing left family, friends, and fans searching for answers that remain largely unresolved. Quincy's measured approach, remaining calm and quiet while observing the situation, sets him apart from Diddy's other sons. Where others engaged publicly or became involved in lawsuits, Quincy's clean record and careful strategy highlight a deliberate approach. Insiders suggest that by staying close and aware, he ensured his sister's safety while preparing for the right moment to honor his mother's memory properly. This documentary could finally shed light on aspects of Kim's life and passing that have been left unanswered for years, making it one of the most anticipated projects in recent entertainment news. Every move, every decision, and every moment of silence now carries significance, signaling that Quincy is stepping forward at the moment he deems right.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house, 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14, respond with engine 76 on scene of the cardiac.
The official autopsy listed low-grade pneumonia as Kim Porter's cause of death, and the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner ruled it natural on record. That seems straightforward, but the timeline raises questions. Reports indicate Kim first had a sore throat around November 7th, and by November 12th, she developed a fever. She tested negative for flu and strep and was treated with antibiotics, vitamins, and pain medication. By November 14th, her family said she was feeling much better, her temperature had normalized, and she even got a massage that evening. That detail has long sparked curiosity. Was she truly still recovering? And why was someone visiting her at that time? The visitor's identity was never revealed, leaving unanswered questions that keep people speculating.
We know that Kim, and it's in the this is in the documentation, shout out to paperwork. He looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour when she's supposed to have full-blown pneumonia. Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia? And do we know whether she used that baby oil or not for that massage? It makes you say,
This part of the story continues to raise questions. The coroner's report confirmed Kim had no history of alcohol or substance use and no known medical conditions. By all accounts, she was considered healthy, which made her sudden passing even harder to understand. One of the first to question the official story was her ex and Quincy's father, Al Buer. Al has always spoken openly about Kim, saying he saw her shortly before she died and that she never mentioned feeling unwell. According to him, she showed no obvious signs of serious illness, leaving the public puzzled and fueling ongoing curiosity about what really happened in those final days.
You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, I mean, all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah,
60.
Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
Like, what happened to you?
Yeah,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah, so...
For years, Al shared how difficult it was to accept Kim's passing. Eventually, he decided to speak up, and his comments brought renewed attention to her story, highlighting how many questions about her final days remain unanswered. In July 2020, Al posted an emotional video of himself in tears, captioning it, "I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's passing and how it ripped the soul out of my physical body." He went further, insisting, "I know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some BS." His words reignited public debate and reminded everyone that much about Kim's death still feels unresolved.
Basically.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing, and she was doing just fine. In fact, we were all at the event together at Netflix in the lobby. Sean, myself, the children, all having a great time. And I'm, grabbing Sean like, what? And she's in the back going, stop.
That statement caught everyone's attention, but Al didn't stop there. He added, "We just celebrated our son Quincy's new deal and Christmas special with Netflix, and she was in fantastic health." He recalled Kim laughing while watching him and Diddy interact at a theater, showing she seemed happy, glowing, and full of life. He concluded with the hashtag, "Don't let the love songs fool you," a subtle critique of Diddy's public tributes. The post was later deleted after Quincy reached out, saying it was too triggering. Even then, Al didn't retract his words, standing firm and later doubling down, insisting the official explanation for Kim's passing still didn't fully make sense.
There's no, like I said, this is not marketing for me. I'm living this life. And the only reason I wanted to tell the story, Kurt, was very specifically because I was ignored. There was the most expensive PR campaign against me to shut me down.
Fans quickly began speculating that Diddy might have encouraged Quincy to contact Al and have the post removed, while others suggested it could have sparked tension between Quincy and his biological father. Despite the rumors swirling online, Al remained steadfast. He made it clear he wouldn't change his stance, no matter how uncomfortable it made others feel, and he continued speaking out. In November 2021, Al shared a throwback photo of himself with Kim and Quincy, accompanied by a caption that immediately reignited conversation. He wrote that Kim had once messaged him saying, "Life imitating art, art imitating life. Now it all makes sense." That quote sent fans into a frenzy, trying to decipher what Kim might have meant. Years later, Al's words continue to fuel debate online, leaving the public to wonder what deeper truths he may have been hinting at all along. At one point, Al suggested that Kim had confided even more to him privately. He claimed she told him she was running and that he advised her to contact the FBI. In the comments of that post, he added, "You would never believe what she went through." That statement made it clear he believed there was much more beneath the surface, and it unsettled fans even further. A few months after these posts, Al faced a sudden and serious medical emergency that wasn't immediately explained. Later, he revealed he had undergone several major medical procedures, including an organ transplant, numerous blood transfusions, and time on a ventilator. The ordeal was terrifying, and fans everywhere were shaken by the news. Soon after, social media erupted with speculation. Many people began connecting the dots, pointing out that over the years, a few individuals reportedly connected to Diddy's circle had experienced sudden health crises or had died from pneumonia-related conditions. These coincidences added to the tension as people wondered whether there was a larger pattern at play. Al's post, combined with his medical crisis, reignited public fascination with Kim Porter's story and the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. Every update, every throwback post, and every comment has been analyzed for hidden meaning. The public continues to debate what Kim truly experienced, what she may have confided to Al, and whether any of the events he described point to an untold side of her life. The combination of Al's unwavering stance, his cryptic messages, and the subsequent health scare created a perfect storm online, keeping fans engaged and speculation alive. Even years later, discussions about Kim, Al, and the unanswered questions surrounding her passing remain some of the most persistent and widely debated topics in entertainment circles.
If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head, there was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first.
Names like Heavy D, Brittany Murphy, and Bobby Christina Brown began surfacing in online discussions. Notably, Bobby Christina's autopsy listed low-grade pneumonia as a contributing factor, the same condition officially cited in Kim Porter's case. That connection sent speculation into overdrive. Even after surviving a life-threatening medical crisis, Al remained firm in his beliefs. He continued insisting that not everything was random and that numerous questions about Kim's story and the circumstances surrounding her passing remain unanswered, keeping public curiosity alive.
Are you concerned that he still has power outside of incarceration?
Remember, I'm the only one who spoke up, and I'm the only one left alive. It's just time to reveal the truth. I mean, it is what it is. I went through many, many years of scrutiny and being dragged face first on the concrete, being called delusional.
Al didn't retreat into silence. Instead, he continued posting, sharing cryptic messages that sparked even more curiosity. Many interpreted his words as hints that deeper truths about Kim Porter's passing were being concealed. while others saw it as an expression of his pain and confusion over losing her. Either way, every post drew massive attention and kept the conversation alive. Earlier this year, things escalated when Al appeared on a major mainstream platform. In an exclusive interview with Fox 5 New York, centered on his upcoming memoir, Al opened up about his health battle, recovery, and how the experience reshaped his perspective on life and everything that had happened with Kim. The interview was emotional and powerful, leaving viewers wondering what other truths might surface. Looking directly into the camera, Al asked, "Do you believe me now?" That simple question immediately intensified discussions online. He made serious statements, insisting he never believed Kim's passing was completely natural. He suggested there was a deeper connection between her death and his own near-fatal medical crisis in 2022, claiming someone had tried to harm him shortly after he started speaking publicly about Kim. That revelation sent shockwaves across social media, fueling endless debates. Al reinforced that pneumonia could not fully explain Kim's death and implied much more information remains undisclosed. His confidence, tone, and the fact that the claims were on record with a major news outlet made viewers pay close attention. Headlines followed quickly, amplifying the conversations surrounding Kim Porter's story. Fans and industry insiders revisited old accounts, trying to piece together what Al might truly know. While it remains unclear whether Al and Quincy Brown have fully reconnected, or if Al will be directly involved in the rumored documentary on Kim's life, one fact stands out: his voice carries weight. As one of the first industry figures to publicly call for a closer examination of Kim's passing, Al's commentary keeps her story alive. This growing spotlight has led many to reassess Diddy's influence. Comparing to projects like 50 Cent's documentaries on Tupac and Biggie, fans are questioning how power and control operated behind the scenes. There's a belief that Diddy maintained a strong pattern of controlling those around him, and Kim may not have been entirely shielded. Past reports suggest she lived under strict boundaries during their relationship, raising questions about his influence long before public controversies arose. Over the years, Diddy's reputation for power, determination, and relentless protection of his image has been well documented. Now, with Quincy Brown stepping forward and a possible documentary on the horizon, public hope is rising that long-hidden truths may finally come to light. The world is watching, and every detail could reshape how this story is remembered. As the possibility of a full-length documentary on Kim Porter gains traction, fans are watching Quincy Brown's moves closely. Many see him stepping into a new spotlight with caution, understanding the weight of the legacy he carries. Quincy has always operated differently from Diddy's other children, measured, thoughtful, and deliberate. His past silence, once interpreted as disengagement, now reads as strategy. Insiders suggest he observed carefully, made sure his sisters were safe, and prepared for the moment when he could tell the story with authority. That moment appears to be arriving now, and the public is eager to see how it unfolds. Every previous statement from Al Shore and Quincy becomes context for what might be revealed. Al's interviews and social media hints have established a narrative that many believe is incomplete, but credible. The combination of Al's voice and Quincy's emerging role adds a sense of inevitability to the idea that long-hidden aspects of Kim's life and passing may finally surface. In the past, industry figures close to Diddy often maintained strict control over public narratives. Fans have speculated that Kim, despite her independence, experienced limits on her personal freedom, subtle pressures, and careful image management within that dynamic. The emerging documentary has the potential to show these details from a first-hand perspective, offering a lens into both her personal life and the broader industry environment she navigated. Public attention is also fueled by curiosity about the behind-the-scenes relationships. For years, observers have debated how much influence Diddy wielded over those in his inner circle, and how that influence may have affected events surrounding Kim Porter. Stories of control, protection, and boundaries continue to circulate, often juxtaposed with Al Shore's statements about hidden truths. The broader cultural context, high-profile deaths, unexpected health crises, and the opaque workings of the entertainment industry keeps fans analyzing every clip, social media post, and interview. There's an almost detective-like quality to how the public engages, piecing together patterns, looking for consistencies, and weighing credibility. Meanwhile, Quincy's reported partnership with 50 Cent adds a layer of legitimacy to the emerging narrative. 50 Cent's history of producing insightful, hard-hitting documentaries demonstrates the potential for a project that could challenge established perceptions. If the documentary fully examines Kim's life, her relationships, and unanswered questions, it could shift public understanding, provide clarity for the family, and perhaps even reshape the conversation around the power dynamics in Diddy's orbit. For fans, industry observers, and the public, the stakes are high. Every move by Quincy, every teaser or announcement could influence how Kim Porter's story is remembered, ensuring that her legacy is neither oversimplified nor forgotten. Now, more than ever, people are watching for details. They are analyzing timing, tone, and statements, looking for signs that new revelations might emerge. With Al Shore's firm voice and Quincy Brown's careful, deliberate steps, there's growing anticipation that long-sought answers may finally surface. And as the world waits, one fact remains clear. Kim Porter's story is far from closed, and every development now has the potential to rewrite what was previously believed. Fans, insiders, and the media alike are ready to engage, dissect, and understand the fuller truth behind her life and passing. The narrative is building, the spotlight is intensifying, and the coming revelations could finally give Kim the attention and justice her story demands.